Chapter 30. I was sitting on the concrete steps of the school at recess. Peter had a new toy fire truck and had shown it off to me. We played with it for a few moments, then he ran off to show it to more of his friends. I watched him giggle with kids his age. It just depressed me that I didn't have anyone else to giggle with except for the babies. I was trying hard at that moment to appreciate that I at least had them, even if they had left me alone again. "Hey," a male voice said as he walked from the left side of me. I looked up. He looked like the average high school stoner. He was smoking. He turned his head and blew out smoke over his shoulder. "What do you want?" I asked him without enthusiasm. "That was some badass guitar you played at the talent show," he replied, taking another hit off his cigarette. "I've always been badass," I replied as I looked back at Peter and his friends. I was wishing they'd come over and play with me, but only a few of the first and second graders appreciated me. Most of their parents didn't want them talking to me. They thought I was a bad influence on their kids. Meanwhile, Peter and Jose had taught me many pranks and told me so many dirty jokes in the short time I've known them. Yeah, I can fucking believe that. I looked back at him. "Mind if I sit?" I shrugged my shoulders, and he sat down. "So where are your friends?" "I don't have any," I told him matter-of-factly. "Well, fuck them. When you're famous, you can buy them." I chuckled, but uneasily wondered if that would be the case. "I'll be your friend." I looked him over from his shaggy face down to his cowboy boots. "And why don't you have any friends?" I correctly surmised. "I'm badass too," he chuckled. I laughed to myself. He might think he was badass, but I figured his friends were just tired of him for one reason or another. He was probably a deadbeat, good for nothing. "Well, dude, my daddy doesn't appreciate me hanging out with all the older guys that have been hitting on me because of my guitar playing, so I don't see that happening. He also hates drugs and alcohol, and you look like a real stoner," I said as I looked straight into his bleary brown eyes. "He doesn't have to know, and I'm not always stoned." "He does have to know. You'll have to wait until I'm at least 15. This is an elementary school, and I'm 10. He chuckled. "All right then, I'll wait a few years. You'll just be hotter looking then, and have some boobs," he said as he stood up. "Later," he said as he walked away. I wasn't going to tell Daddy about this encounter, and I wasn't in any hurry to get boobs.